Rohan in the house. Let's see. Rohan, you can jump into race 3, I suppose.
Ed Smith.
All right, looks like you got all my cars out here. All right, just got to get Martin checked in.
Martin Arroyo.
All right, folks, all cars are checked in. So we'll get the loop going in just a moment here. All right, loop is live. When you cross the start finish line, your time will begin. This is heat number 1 of Wednesday Night Racing. In case you guys didn't know, we got Turkey Shootout coming this Friday. First place gets a turkey, second place a pumpkin pie, and third place gets a box of stovetop. All right, Alan starting things off 23, Ed going 26, Theo going 21, John at 23. We got 40 seconds down. One more car completing lap number 1. And your fastest opening lap, Martin Arroyo going 19.8. Got Henry going 20.7. Theo on lap 2 going 20.5. 1 minute down, 5 minutes remain. It's race number 1 on track. Right now it's going to be Martin, followed by Theo, Henry, Alan, John, and Ed. Your full running order. Careful at the tabletop, guys. All clear, all clear. Got Martin Arroyo out front, 19.6 last time by. Ah, man, looks like Martin's car not going to make it to the finish. Ah. You're in the lead, Martin. You'll get him next time. Next time. All right, we got 4:25 on the clock. So that is going to hand the lead to Theodore Lynn. He is driving that pink ride over the tabletop, making his way through the switchbacks up into the chicane. All right, 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. Careful in the rhythm, guys. Careful in the rhythm section. That's one way to avoid it. We got Theo Lynn out front, followed by Alan, John, Henry, and Ed. 2:15 down, 3:45 to go. Ooh, John going 19.4 that time by. That will propel John up to the 2. Let's see if he can do the do here, folks. 3:30 remaining. Right now, it's pretty close between your top 2 cars. They're actually very close on the track as well. Nose to tail. 2:40 down, 3:20 to go. We got our first home run of the day. Being hit by Ed Smith there. Got 2:45 down, 3:15 remaining. Oh. A little do-si-do there. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. Let these cars cross the line, and it is going to be John on top of the leaderboard. He's currently working a 17.05 for pace. Got Theo and Alan both on 17.10. Henry on a 16.19, and Ed on a 15.02. We got 2:40 remaining, drivers. Heat 1 on track. Heat 2, be ready to go. Oh, race leader having a little bobble there. Getting a do-over there. Do-over again. We still got 2:20 to go. Thank you, Robert. All right, so that might put Theo Lynn back on top. Let's see how these guys cycle through. It's actually going to put Alan Rodil on top of the leaderboard now. 17.05 for pace. 2 minutes to go. And now Theo taking it back over. Theo 1706, Alan 1708, John 1719, Henry 1617, and Ed 1503. Got $1.45 remaining in this one. $1.40 remains. Theo and Alan less than a tenth of a second apart here with $1.30 to go, 90 seconds left. So it looks like Alan are running a new body tonight, running the turquoise, the teal, making his way through the S's. Got Theo Lynn out there driving the pink car. John driving the yellow and blue. Going with the Warriors colors. 1 minute remaining, drivers. 1 minute to go. All right, Alan, Theo, John, followed by Henry, Ed, no Martin. 45 seconds remaining right now. Alan taking it over. 17:08's his pace. Theo 17:10. John 17:17. Henry 16:16. Ed 15:06. We're getting close to 30 seconds remaining here. Alan now 1.6 ahead of Theo. This could come down to the very end. 20 seconds remaining. All right, Alan 17:08, Theo 17:10, 10 seconds left. See how this one plays out. All right, keep going, drivers. I will let you know when you are done. All right, Ed Smith, you are done. Alan, you are done. Theo, you are done. John, you're done. One more car, Uno Mas. And that'll be a race, drivers. Wow, it did come down to the very end, taking the TQ of race number 1 by 0.4 of a second. It's going to be Theo Lynn, followed by Alan, John, Henry, Ed, and Martin. All right, folks, race number 2. Race number 2. You guys are up. So Theo went a 17:10, Alan also 17:10, John 17:14, Henry is 16:11, and Ed 15:04. All right, I'm going to need all my drivers from that last
Chef
run
Dave.
group to come on out and turn
Ron
marshal.
Williams.
I need you to be buggy flippers for the next 6 minutes.
Boris Morales.
All right, this one's going to be Brian, Boris, Dave, Ron, Kyle, Ryan, and Noah.
Ryan Randall. Kyle Howard.
I'm going to need some turn marshals, please. I need a little help out there. A little help on the left side of the track, please. I need a little help on the West Coast. All right, Marshall is going to be Theo, Alan, John, Henry, Ed, Martin, if I can get
Brian
you guys out there.
Cassidy.
2 down at the wall ride. Careful at the wall ride, guys.
1 minute to the start of the race. Noah Bloom. "45 seconds to the
All
start
right,
of
I
the
got
race.
Ed, I got Alan, I got John. I got someone in the corner over here.
30
That's
seconds
Martin.
to the
Okay.
start of the race.
Got Henry making his way onto the course. Theo is right there. Cool.
"15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, folks. Got our marshals, got our cars all checked in. We're going to go live loop. Yep, there's one down
than
just
5.
before the staging area, so we'll let that get cleared up. All right, folks, we're going live loop. Loop is live from San Jose, California. right, everybody's being scored at this point. We got Boris going 20.1, Brian 18.4, David 19.7, Noah 18.7, Kyle 19 flat, Ryan goes 17.9. Careful at the wall ride, first wall ride. Coast is clear. 40 seconds in. All right, some of these guys working lap 3. All right, 2 laps in the books for everybody. Right now it's going to be Boris, Brian, Kyle, Noah, Dave, Ron, and Ryan. Still early in this one, just a minute down. Fast lap so far, Boris Morales, 17.3. Way to be. And Boris, the first guy in the 17s here. So that puts him on top of the leaderboard. Right now, Boris's pace, 20.03. Got Kyle 2015, Dave 1904, Ron 1904, Noah 1912, Ryan 1803, and Brian 1805. Careful ending the tabletop, guys. All right, coast is relatively clear. We got a minute 40 down. Careful in the chicane on the right. Buck 45 in, 4:15 remains. All right, 2 minutes in, 4 minutes remaining. Right now it's Boris, Ron, Dave, Noah, Ryan, Kyle, and Brian. Boris on a 20.04 for pace. He's dropping the blue and orange. Got Ron in the 2 spot. He's on 19.01. Got Ryan on a 19.13. Dave 19.14. Kyle 18 flat. Noah 18.01. And Brian 17 flat. All right, 2:25 in, 3:35 remains. Got a bit of a buggy train working its way through the S's. All right, work together, drivers. That was a good clean route move there. Ron Williams getting that done. Oh, careful, back straight, back straight. All right, work together, guys, work together. Right now, your first place car is the blue and orange. Second place is the yellow with the red stripes. Got Dave Kreider moving up to the 3, driving that orange ride. All right, 2:45 remains. Right now, Boris is about 6 up on Dave. Dave 2.5 up on Ron. Ron 4.3 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 0.5 ahead of Noah. Noah 1.7 up on Kyle. And Kyle half a second ahead of Cassidy. You got 2:30 to go, drivers. All right, folks, 2:20 remains. Boris going on another 17.3. Blue and orange ride through the rhythm section. His pace currently 20.09. We got Dave Kreider 19.06. Careful, back straight, right in the middle, back straight. Coast is clear. Boris going 17.2 that time by. He's getting faster as the race wears on. We got a $1.50 remaining here. So Boris 20.07, Dave 19.07, Ron 19.08, Ryan 19.17, Noah 18.03, Brian 18.09, and Kyle 18.11. 1:35 remaining. $1:30 to go. 90 seconds left. Boris now 14 seconds up on the next closest competitor. And we got ourselves a battle here. Dave Kreider, Ron Williams. That battle's been going on for quite some time. 1:10 remains, drivers. And we got Ron 0.008 ahead of Dave. It's about as close as you can get. 1 minute to go, drivers. Careful, second wall ride, Careful, second wall ride. All clear, all clear. All right, Boris, a little bit of a long lap there. That pushes the pace to 20:08. Ron going 19:05, Dave 19:06, Ryan 19:16, Brian 18 flat, Kyle 18:08, and Noah 18:11. You got 30 seconds to go, drivers. Up next is race 3. Race number 3, you are up next. 20 seconds left in this one. Ten seconds left. All right, 17-2 once again for your race leader. He's coming up on a little traffic here. Keep going, drivers. Keep on going. I'll let you know when you're done. Boris, you are done. Dave, you are done. Kyle, you are done. Ron, you're done. Brian, you're done. Noah, you're done. One more car. One more car. That'll be a race, guys. That'll be a race. Boris takes that one 20:07. Ron goes 19:04. Dave 19:05. Brian at 19:14. Ryan at 19:17. Kyle 18:04. Noah 18:15. All right, folks, we're moving into race number 3. This one will be Omar, Kevin, Jeff, Ray, Art, Nelson, Kay, and maybe a Rohan as well. All right, in case you guys were not here on Friday, Rohan Bonsall was the
AJ
story
Cardinale.
of the night.
Kevin Allen.
Basically, Rohan had some really bad luck in
JQ.
qualifying.
Nelson
He
B.
was able to overcome that, however. He made his way all the way up from dead last to the A main event.
Too soon.
All right,
Junior.
folks, I'm going to need some turn marshals.
Ray
Turn
Sillioni.
marshals will be Boris, Ron, Brian, Ryan, Kyle, and Noah.
Omar Man and Salsa.
Careful of wall ride number 2, guys. Second wall ride. Be careful. Take it tight.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, so this is going to be Rohan's practice run, I think. All right, we got
45
our
seconds
marshals
to the
out here.
start of the race.
Careful, wall ride 1. First wall ride, guys. 3-car pileup. All
30
right, got my
seconds to
marshals
the
out
start
here.
of the race.
All right, waiting for some open track here. Okay, we're going to go live loop here, folks. Loop is live. Loop is live. When you cross the start-finish line, your time will begin. Got 6 minutes here on Wednesday. All right, everybody's being scored. All right, first lap in the books, Omar going 17 flat. And that's about as flat of a 17 as you can get. That's a 17,000. As close to a 16-second lap as you can get without actually getting one. And that'll be the fastest opening lap. We got Kay going 17.0 as well. Got Ray 17.1, Jeff 17.3, Nelson 17.6, Kevin 17.4, Art 18.0. All right, Omar opens things up here with a pair of 17.0s. 50 seconds in. Right now it is Omar, followed by Kay, Jeff, Kevin, Nelson, Art, Ray, your full running order. We're just past a minute down. Omar now 1.2 up on Jeff. Jeff 0.2 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.2 ahead of Kay. Kay 0.7 ahead of Art. Art 1/10 up on Nelson. Nelson 3 up on Ray. Still early in this one, drivers. 1:40 to go. Careful up front. Landing at tabletop, guys. Oh, careful exiting the S's. All clear, all clear. 1:30 down. 4:30 to go. Careful landing at tabletop, guys. Go inside. Go inside. All clear, all clear. Rohan, do you have a transponder? It's not working. So, Rohan, pull off, and then we'll put you in the next one. Check out your transponder, please. Your transponder's not checking in. Yeah, we'll put you in the next race, Rohan. We got 3:45 to go, racers. Fast lap being a reset by Omar, going to 16.7. Right now, we got Jeff Miranda on top of the leaderboard, followed by Nelson, Omar, Art, Kevin K, and Ray. Jeff on a 21.06, Nelson 21.10, Art 21.13, Omar 21.13, Kevin 20.04, K 20.13, Ray 19.03. All right, Miranda 1.5 ahead of B. We got Nelson 1 second ahead of Art. Art 0.6 ahead of Omar. Omar 2.5 up on Kevin. Kevin 3.8 ahead of K. And K 3.3 ahead of Ray. Got 3 minutes down. 3 minutes to go, drivers. Jeff, Nelson, Omar, your top three right now, followed by Art, Kevin, Ray, K. Now Nelson to the top. Him and Jeff right now are less than a tenth of a second apart. We got Omar 1/10 behind those two, and Art 3/10 behind Omar. So it's very close out front here. 2:20 to go right now. Jeff 21.11, Nelson 21.11, Omar 21.12, Art 21.13. Kevin 20 flat, Ray 2013, K 19 flat. All right, we got just over 2 minutes left. Just under 2 minutes remaining. Omar now 1/10 up on Jeff. Jeff 1.2 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 0.9 ahead of Art. Art 2.1 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 7 up on Ray. And Ray 4 up on K. 1:40 remains. All right, minute 30 left in this one. 90 seconds to go. Buck 15 remains, 75 seconds to go. Omar 21.08, Jeff 21.10, Nelson 21.12, Art 21.14, Kevin 21.14, Ray 20.06, K 20.11. Got a minute left, drivers. 1 minute to win it. Omar now 1.7 up on Jeff. Jeff 1.7 ahead of Nelson. Nelson 1 second ahead of Kevin. Kevin 0.2 ahead of Art. Art 7 ahead of Ray. And Ray 4 ahead of K. 40 seconds remain, drivers. All right, 30 seconds left. This is race 3 on track. Our final heat coming up next. $20 seconds to go. Closest battle right now. We got Jeff 1.5 ahead of Nelson, who's 1.1 ahead of Kevin, who's 0.4 ahead of Art. Oh, we got one down. That is Ray going upside down for a moment. Keep on going. Do not stop yet. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Omar, you are done. Art, you're done. Jeff, you're done. Kevin, you're done. Nelson, you're done. 2 more. Ray, you're done. And K, you're done. That'll be a race, guys. All right, that'll be Omar 21.08, Jeff 21.11, Nelson also 21.11, Kevin 21.13, Art 20.04, Ray 20.09, and K 20.14. All right, up in this one, it's going to be Bryant, Brandon, Julian, Eric, Barry, Robert, George, and Rohan.
Eric Gonzalez, Barry Soppet, BP, Bryant Marafunte,
All right, need a little help on the right, guys. Need a little help on the right side.
George Lynn, Rohan Bungsol, Robert Del Visco,
Has Julian Taylor arrived yet? Is Julian here? Not yet? Okay. Well, hopefully we'll see him in round 2.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, since we do have a race going on right now, I'm going to have to ask all spectators to leave the driver's stand, please.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got our marshals. We got our racers. Loop will be
30
going
seconds to
live.
the start of the race.
All right, Loop is live. Loop is live. It's alive and well. All right, everybody's being scored at this point. Got Barry going 17-3, Bryant 16-8, Brandon 16-6, George 16-9, Eric 16-9, Rohan 17-5. We got 30 seconds into this one. BP, fastest car on the opening lap. Ooh, Bryant going 16-2 on the second lap. Brandon a 16-7. Oh, we got Tumbler through the S's. All right, folks, we are just about 1 minute in. Right now it's Bryant on top, Brandon 2, Barry 3, Rohan 4, followed by Robert, George, Eric. All right, just over a minute down. Careful at the wall ride. All clear. All right, Bryant Mirafuente currently on a 22.02 for pace. Brandon Perea 22.07, Barry Soppet 22.11, RDV Robert Del Visco on a 21.06, Gonzalez going 21.14, Lynn a 19 flat, Bonsall 19.03. All right, we got buck 45 in, 4:15 remaining in this one. Mirafuente currently 1.5 ahead of Perea. Perea 1.2 ahead of Soppet. Del Visco 1.4 back of Barry. Got EG 1.2 back of Robert. Got George about 5 seconds back of EG. And Rohan about 4 back of George. And all these drivers here are fast. Everyone in this heat is fast. Everybody's fast lap in the 16s here. 2:15 in, 3:45 to go. Fastest of the fast times just being reset by Mirafuente. 15.9, doing just fine. Driving the blue and yellow ride. That Spoon Honda Schumacher X-Ray something buggy. We'll have to ask him in his post-race interview which car he's running this week. I think it might be the X-Ray if my eyes are not deceiving me. All right, 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. Mirafuente 22.01, Robert 21.01, Eric 21.02, Brandon 21.03, Barry 21.05, George 21.17, Rohan 19.04. Still plenty of time to go. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes left. All right, looks like second place car is now going to be Eric Gonzalez driving the black and gold. So Mirafuente in a different zip code from the rest of the field here. Right now he's pushing a potential 23-lap pace. Second place, Eric Gonzalez going 21.01. We got Perea 2102, Soppit 2103, Del Visco 2104, Lynn 2111, and Rohan almost on a 20-lap run. All right, 220 remains, drivers. Eric Gonzalez is about 10 seconds back of Bryant. We got Perea 0.6. Oh, actually, now it's switching up. Yeah, back and forth there. Eric and Brandon, they're now within 0.2 of one another. Got Barry 0.9 back of that pair. Del Visco 2.8 behind Soppit. Lynn 0.8 behind Del Visco. And Rohan a little bit of distance back from George. We got just under 2 minutes to go, drivers. I think this is Rohan's practice run right here. Once he gets in a rhythm, I think we'll see him do some work here in round 2. 1:35 remaining. Mirafuente 16.3 that time by. Pace so close to 23. Right now it's a 22 flat .4. Perea 22.17 now in the works. Gonzalez almost on a 22 himself. Same with Soppit. Got George on 21.04, Robert 21.06, and Rohan 20.09. Got a minute 10 to go, drivers. Closest battle here, Brandon, Eric, George, Barry, and Robert. All 4 of those cars within, I'd say, about 5 seconds. Got Perea 0.031 ahead of Gonzalez. Gonzalez 3.5 up on Lynn. Lynn 1.6 ahead of Del Visco, and Del Visco 1/10 up on Soppit. 45 seconds left. Right now, Perea, Gonzalez, Lynn, Del Visco, Soppit, the battle to watch. It could come down to the very end here, folks. We got 35 seconds remaining. Mirafuente now 14 seconds ahead of the rest of the field. 25 to go. Perea now half a second up on Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2.5 ahead of Lynn. Lynn 2.3 ahead of Del Visco. Del Visco 0.5 ahead of Soppit. 10 seconds left, drivers. EG, BP, half a second apart. Got Del Visco and Soppit 0.3 apart. Come down to these final laps here. Keep on going, drivers. Keep going. Last jump, be careful. All clear, all clear. Mirafuente, you are done. Soppit, you are done. Lynn, you are done. Del Visco done. Bonsall done. BP, you are done. And EG, you are done. Wow, that battle between EG and BP coming down to the final lap. So we got Mirafuente setting TQ out of 22.02. Gonzalez taking the 2 spot by 1/10, going 22.15.6. Got Perea going 22.15.8. Lynn almost to 22, 21 flat. Del Visco 21.03, Soppit 21.04, and Rohan 20.02. All right, folks. Let's see. Time is now 7:07. Let's get round 2 started at 7:20. So race 1, round 2, 7:20. That'll be about 13 minutes.
Chef Dave. Eighteen eight. 18-1. 18-4. 19-1. 19-2. 18-3. 2, 0.5. 19-6. 19 flat. 19-1. 18-4. 19-4. 19-1. 18-3. 18-7. 19-1. 18-1. 47.2. George Lynn. 18-7. 17-7. 19 flat. 18-2. 18-9. 18-7. 40.4. 19 flat. 30.6. 18-5. 17-8. 17-6. 16-6. 16-3. 18-2. 43.3. 16-9. 17-9. 17-8. 16-6. 16-4. 16-7. 16-6. 16-8. 16-7. 16-7.
'All right, folks, let's get race number 1 on track. All right, race 1 is Theo, Alan, John, Henry, Ed, and Martin. Turn marshals will be my drivers from race number 4. All right, marshals will be Bryant, Eric, Brandon, George, Robert, Barry, Rohan.
10 car Ted. Martin Arroyo. Alan Rodil. 1 minute to the start of the race. John Millio. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got our marshals making their way out here. Looks like I got most of my racers looking for Ed Smith to join the fun.
Henry Robinson. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, do we have an Ed Smith in the house?
Less than 5.
All right, I got everybody on the track. Go ahead and do a lap if you'd like, Ed. Oh. Looks like technical difficulties. All right, good to go. We'll let Ed get a lap in here. After Ed crosses the line, we'll likely go live loop.
Ed Smith.
All right, folks, got all the cars on track. We're going live loop. Careful on the S's. Oh, careful, turn one, turn one. All right, these guys are working on completing lap number 1. Got John 27, Martin 27, Alan 23, Ed at 21, Theo 23. Oh, a little help up front. All right, Ed, fastest opening lap at 21.3. Yeah, 55 seconds in. Let's see what lap number 2 looks like. Your fastest car on the second lap going to be Theo Lynn, 20.4, and he's looking for more. We got buck 10 down, 450 remaining. Right now it's Theo, Alan, Ed, John, Martin, and Henry, your full running order. You got 120 down, 440 left. Theo Lynn on top of the leaderboard, 17.07 for pace. Got Ed going 16.12, John 15.01, Alan 15.07, Martin 14, and Henry 13. All right, we got buck 40 down. Theo Lynn holding it down, driving the pink car. Got Ed in the 2, followed by John, rounding out the top 3. We got 2 minutes down and 4 minutes remaining. All right, Theo Lynn going 20.3 that time around, but Ed going 19.8. We got Theo 17 flat for pace, Ed 17.21, John 16.03, Alan 15.12, Henry and Martin on 14s. We got 225 down, 335 left. So right now, Theo Lynn holding down an 8-second lead. We got Ed 0.9 ahead of John, John 8.5 seconds up on Alan, Alan 9 seconds ahead of Martin, and Martin half a second ahead of Henry. We got 3:15 to go, drivers. Almost halfway through. This is race number 1, round number 2. Theo Lynn on top of the leaderboard. Ed's car is making some funny noises. He was in the battle for the second position. .245 remaining. Got one down in the chicane. All clear, all clear. And we got a special guest appearance from Carlos Cortez. Carlos C. Cortez, that is. .225 to go. Right now it's Theo Lynn, uncontested out front, 9-second lead on John. John in the 2 spot, he is 14 seconds ahead of Alan. Alan 5 seconds ahead of Martin, and Martin 7.6 ahead of Henry. We got just over 2 minutes to go. All right, 1:45 remains. Theo 17.05, John 17.16, Alan 16.14, Martin 16.21, Henry 15.09. And now we got another battle going on. Alan versus Martin, just tenths of a second apart. All right, 1:25 remaining. Theo, John, Martin, Alan, followed by Henry, Ed. 1:15 remaining, 75 seconds to go. All right, we got 55 seconds left in this one. Theo is 5 seconds ahead of John. John 16 ahead of Alan. Alan 8 ahead of Martin. And Martin 12 ahead of Henry. 45 seconds remain, drivers. Oh, no. Careful up front. Careful up front. Can somebody check out the wheel on that car? I think left rear. Left rear. Oh, right rear tire's coming off, too. 20 seconds remain, drivers. Careful, second wall ride. Coast is clear. You got 15 seconds remaining. We got 1 second to go, drivers. Keep on going. I will let you know when you are done. All right, Martin, you're done. John, you're done. Alan, you're done. And Theo, you're done. That'll be a race, guys. Oh, taking the victory there. Theo Lynn with a 17.06. John going 17.13. Alan 16.08. And Martin 16.11. All right, folks, we're moving into race number 2. All right, this one is going to be Boris, Ron, Dave, Brian, Ryan, Kyle, and Noah. I'm going to need some turn marshals out here. If you just raced, I will need you to report to the racetrack for your turn marshaling duties.
Ryan Randall. Chef Dave. Boris Morales. Ron Williams.
All right, I'm looking for turn marshals, guys. My
Kyle
drivers from the last race. I need you guys on track, please.
Noah Bloom.
Turn marshals will be Theo, John, Allen, Martin, Henry, Ed. If I
Ryan
can get you guys
Cassidy.
out here, please.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I'm looking
45
for turn
seconds
marshals,
to the start
guys.
of the
If you
race.
just raced, I need you to the track. All right, I got Martin out there. I got Allen. I got Theo.
30
got
seconds to
John.
the start of the race.
I got Ed. All right.
Fifteen seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got our marshals out here. Everybody's checked in. We're going to go live loop here, folks. Loop is live. All right, we got Boris 17.9, Ron going 29, Brian at 18.6, Ryan 18.5, Noah 19.1, Dave going 18.6, and Kyle 19.6. All right, folks, 45 seconds in. It's Boris picking up where he left off in round number 1. We got 55 seconds in. Boris Morales out front. 17.0 that time by for your leader. He's currently on 21.06 for pace. Got Ryan 20 flat, Brian 2012, Dave 2014, Kyle 1907, Noah 1910, and Ryan, looks like Ron 1911. Things are changing. It's still early in this one. Keep you up to date here. We got 120 down, 440 left. All right, 130 down, 430 to go. Boris on top of the leaderboard, blue and orange car. Got Brian Cassidy up to the 2 spot, followed by Kyle, Ryan, Ron, Noah, and Dave. A minute 50 down, 410 remains now. Let's see, fastest lap going to Boris at 17.0. Got Brian going 17.7, Ryan going 17.4, Brian now 17.5. Everybody else in the 18s got just over 2 minutes down. Boris another 17.0. Hey, Landon, if you can hear me, I believe they are still in transit. I'll explain later. We got 2:55 in, 3:05 to go. Boris Morales on top of the leaderboard, 21.08. Brian Cassidy, 2011. Kyle going 19 flat. Ron, 19.05. Ryan, 19.15. Noah, 18.04. And Dave, 18.09. 2:45 to go. Right now, Boris is 9.99 seconds ahead of Brian. We got Brian 4 seconds up on Kyle. Kyle 5.5 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 0.8 ahead of Ron. Ron 5.2 ahead of Noah. Noah 3 seconds ahead of Dave. We got 2:25 to go, racers. Right now, Boris holding it down. 21:10 is his pace. Got Brian 2010, Kyle 2018, Ron 1911, Ryan also 1911, Noah 1809. And it looks like Dave has rejoined the running order. We got 2 minutes to go, drivers. 2 minutes to go. $1.50 remaining. A minute 40 to go. Right now, Boris 21:09. He's 12 seconds up on Brian. His pace 2012. Kyle now 19:04. Ron 19:08. Ryan 19:19. Noah 18:14. And Dave on a 16. Got a minute 20 to go, drivers. Your closest battle right now, Ryan versus Kyle. They're just 0.3 of a second apart. 70 seconds remain. This is race number 2, about to enter its final minute. Ryan and Kyle still just 0.2 of a second apart. 50 seconds left, drivers. 5:02 go. $40 seconds left in this one, guys. $30 left. $25 seconds remain in this one. Boris, Brian, Ron, Kyle, Ryan, Noah, and Dave, your full order. Battle between Ryan and Kyle. 9/10 separating those two drivers. 10 seconds remain. Keep going, drivers. Keep going. Do not stop yet. Ron Williams, you are done. Boris, you are done. Brian Cassidy, you are done. Kyle, you are done. Noah, you are done. 2 more. Looks like Dave's done. And 1 more. That'll be a race, guys. Going to be Boris going 21:11. Brian 20:10. Ron going 19:10. Ryan at 19:21. Kyle 18:04. And Noah 18:08. All right, we're moving into race number 3. All right. Yeah, of course. That's Tony, right? Yeah, totally. Either one. This one's a little less crowded, but either one.
Nelson B.
I can hear Tony, but I can't see him.
Omar Man and Salsa. Ray Silione. K. Kim. Too Soon Jr.
All right, I'm looking for my drivers from that last one to come on, Marshall. I got Ron, I got Noah, got Boris, got Brian.
1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. El Tigre.
All right, let's see. Am I missing anybody?
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Do I got Kyle out there? There he is. Cool.
15 seconds to the start
All right,
of the
folks. Well, let Tony get one more lap here, and then we'll go live loop.
Less than 5.
All right, we're going live loop. All right, folks, 20 seconds down. We got Omar 17-4, Kevin 17-3, Nelson 17-4, Jeff 17-2, K 17-1, Artist 17-7, Ray 17-9, and Tony 16-8. I was just about to say everyone's opening lap in the 17s, but Tony just cracks a 16-8. Not bad, though. You guys are doing pretty well here. 45 seconds in the books. Right now it is El Tigre out front. Arrive and drive. So Tony, followed by Kevin, Jeff, Omar, K, Art, Nelson, Ray. It's still early in this one. Everyone's very close. Tenths, even hundredths of a second separating these competitors. A minute 10 down, 4:50 remaining. Tony going 16-6 that time by. All right, 125 down, 4:35 remaining. Tony Wilson right now, 4 laps in the books on a 22-lap pace. Got Kevin 21:02, Omar 21:03, K 21:06, Art 21:07, Nelson 21:11, Jeff a 20:05, and Ray 20:06. Everyone's still very close here. We got just about 2 minutes down. Careful wall ride 2. All clear. All clear, all clear. All right, 3:50 remaining. Right now, Wilson is 1 second up on Allen. Allen 0.3 ahead of Monansala. Omar 0.5 ahead of Art. Got Art 3.5 up on K. K is 0.4 up on Nelson. Nelson 0.6 ahead of Jeff, and Jeff 1 second ahead of Ray. We got 225 in, 235 to go. Fastest lap remains Tony Wilson, 16.6. He is in the mix. Tony's pace falling off just a little, 21 flat now. Got Omar 21:03, Kevin also 21:03, Art 21:04. Nelson 21:13, K also 21:13, Jeff a 21:17, and Ray a 20:10. We got just over 3 minutes left in this one. Need help at the tabletop. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Go inside. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Careful at the tabletop. We got a wedgie here. Oh, man, that thing's really wedged. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Boris is elbow deep in the tabletop right now. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Boris getting his work out there. That was not an easy job. We got 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Right now, Tony Wilson on 21:06, Cardinale 21:07, Omar 21:08, Allen 21:10, Miranda 21:16, Saloni 20:05, Kay on a 20:05, and Nelson on an 18 at the moment. We got just over 2 minutes left. All right, just under 2 minutes to go. Tony 3/10 ahead of Omar now. Omar half a second ahead of Art. Art 0.6 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 3.5 up on Jeff. Jeff 3.7 ahead of Ray. Ray 0.5 ahead of Kay. We got a minute 40 remaining in this one. Tony 21:06, Omar 21:07, Art 21:08, Kevin 21:09, Jeff 21:14, Ray 20:03, Kay 20:03, and Nelson 19. Got a minute 20 remaining. All right, Wilson 21:05. He's now 1.1 clear of Omar. Uh-oh, a little trouble there, and that is a broken car. 1 minute to go, drivers. 1 minute remains. .45 seconds remaining. Tony 21:06, Omar 21:08, Kevin 21:08, Art 21:11, Jeff 21:13, Ray 20:14, Nelson 19:10, and Kay is out of this one. Got 30 seconds left, drivers. $15 seconds, drivers. 15 seconds left. All right, time has expired. Keep going. All right, Omar, you're done. Kevin, you're done. Nelson, you're done. Jeff, you're done. Ray, you're done. Tony, you're done. Art, you're done. That will be a race. It's going to be Tony taking that one 21:06, Omar 21:06, Kevin 21:07, Jeff 21:11, Art 21:13, Ray 20:09, and Nelson 19:02. All right, folks, we're moving in to race number 4.
Barry Soppet.
All right, so that moves Tony to the 7th spot
Eric
overall.
Gonzalez. BP. George Lynn.
Wow, we got
Ryan Ferrapio
29 buggies tonight
Roman
for
Bunsell.
Wednesday Night Worlds.
Julian Taylor.
All right, need a little help on the left, guys. Need a little help on the left. Second wall ride. There's a car down. All right, I'm looking for the drivers from the previous group. That'll be Tony, Omar,
1 minute
Kevin,
to the
Jeff,
start of the
Art,
race.
Ray, Nelson, Kay. If I can get you guys to
Robert
the track,
Del
please.
Visco. .45 seconds to the start of the race.
What's that, Carlos? You got a toe and a knee? I hope you got something between them.
.30 seconds to the start
All
of
right,
the race.
looking for all my turn marshals, drivers from the previous group. Everybody's checked in here.
.15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, we got Racing Ray Saloni taking his spot there.
Less than 5.
All right, folks, we're going to go racing here. Loop is going live. All right, fun fact for you. Those of you who know Jeff Blackburn out there, apparently he hates this song. He hates this song. All right, Mir Fuente going 16 flat. The song that's coming out of the speakers. Really? Huh. Bittersweet Symphony. Oh, Carlos hates that song too. All right, folks. Brian Tamir Fuente out front. He's on a 23:09 with 3 laps in the book so far. Got George Lynn in the 2, followed by Gonzalez, Perea, Del Visco, Taylor, Soppet, and Bonsall. Got a minute 10 down, 4:50 to go. Can you hear it now, Carlos? Interesting. All right, 135 down, 425 to go. Careful at second wall ride. All clear. Mirafonte currently 23.12 for pace. Got George on 22.07. Eric 22.09. Brandon 22.10. Robert 22.13. Barry 22.16. Rohan 19.08. And Barry 18.03. We got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. Mirafonte fast lap so far, 16.0. We got Lynn 16.3. Gonzalez 16.5. Perea 16.4. Del Visco 16.5. Taylor 16.8. Bonsall 16.9. And Soppet 16.9. .230 down, 3:30 left. Right now we got Bryant 4.6 ahead of George. George 0.4 ahead of Eric. Eric 0.6 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 2 seconds up on Robert. Robert 4 seconds ahead of Julian. Julian 11 seconds up on Rohan. Rohan 1 second ahead of Barry. We got just about 3 minutes down, which means we have 3 minutes to go. Mirafonte on top of the leaderboard, 23.13. George 22.07. Eric 22.09. Brandon 22.11. Robert 22.16. Julian 21.09. Rohan 20.16. And Barry 20.18. All right, folks, 2:30 to go. 2.5 minutes left. 2:20 remains. Mirafonte is 6 up on George. George 0.6 ahead of Gonzalez. Got Gonzalez 0.9 up on Perea. Perea 3.9 up on Del Visco. Got Robert 5.6 ahead of Julian. Julian 13 up on Barry. Barry 3 up on Rohan. We got 2 minutes to go, drivers. Closest battles for the 2 spot, George, Eric, and Brandon. Right now, Mirafonte is 6.5 seconds up on the rest of the field. A minute 45 remains. A minute 30 to go. Mirafonte 6.9 ahead of Lynn. Lynn 2.2 ahead of Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0.6 ahead of Perea. Got Perea 3.3 ahead of Del Visco. Del Visco 6 seconds up on Julian. Julian 12 ahead of Barry, and Barry 6 ahead of Rohan. Mirafonte's pace now 23.13. Lynn 22.06. Gonzalez 22.09. Perea 22.10. Del Visco 22.16. Taylor 21.06. Soppet 20.04. And Bonsall 20.10. All right, 50 seconds left, drivers. 5:0 to go. George Lynn going 16.1 that time by. Gonzalez going 16.3. 40 seconds left. All right, guys, we're getting to 30 seconds remaining. $25 seconds left. Bryant, George, Eric, followed by Brandon, Robert, Julian, Barry, and Rohan, your full running ODA. 10 seconds left. All right, folks, keep on going. I'll announce when you're done. George and Eric, you are done. Barry, you are done. Bryant, you are done. Julian, you are done. Brandon, you are done. Rohan, you are done, and Robert, you are done. That's our race, guys. All right, Mirafonte going 23-14 to reset TQ. Got George going 22-06, Eric 22-08, Brandon 22-12, Robert 22-15, Julian 21-05, Barry 20-02, and Rohan 20-08. All right, folks, time is 8 o'clock. Let's get the main events going about 8:15. I'll have them published in just a few minutes. All right. Thanks for coming out, okay? We'll see you next time. All right, Kay is out. George, are you sticking around? What's up? Okay. All right, folks. So our main events have been set. It's going to be Noah, Theo, Allen, John, Martin, Henry, and Ed in race number 1. Race number 2 will be Ray, Brian, Noke, Ron, Dave, Ryan, and Kyle. All right, race number 3 will be Omar, Kevin, Jeff, Boris, Nelson, Art, and Rohan. And your A main event right now is Bryant, Eric, Brandon, Robert, Barry, Julian, and Tony. All right, we'll be taking one bump up from each main. Once again, we'll get main started at 8:15. 8:15, 8:15.
Rohan Bungsal. $17.4. Barry Soppet. Bryant Marafunte. $17.2. 1 minute to the start of the race. 16.7. "45 seconds to the start of the race. 16 flat. "30 seconds to the start of the race. 16.1. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 15.9. Less than 5. $16.1. 138.6. 17-5. 20 flat. 16-1. 18-3. 16-4. 16-4. 16-1. 16-9. 16-5. 17-2. 15-9. 17-6. 15-9. 16-2. 58 flat. 'Chef Dave. 16-5. 19-2. 16-6. 17-1. 21 flat. 16-5. 17-5. 38.3. 19-6. 28.6. 15-6. 18-6. 18-3. 26.4. 18.7. 18.5. 18.4. 18.9. 18.8. 18.9. 18.9. 19.8. 35.4. 18.5. 17.1. 'Alan Rodil. 17.4. 22.4. 18.7. 10 Carted. 18.8. 39.8. 19.3. 31.5. 24.9. 22.2.
Hey, Ray, is it all good? All right, folks, it's 8:15. Time to get the first man on the road. All right, in this first race, it'll be Noah, Theo, Alan, John, Martin, Henry, and Ed. Winner of this one goes to the C group. All right, our turn marshals will be the A-man drivers. Marshals for this one will be Bryant, Eric, Brandon, Robert, Barry, Julian, and Tony.
Noah Bloom.
Keep going, Theo. Keep going. You can't park there.
John Milio.
All right, looking for a few more cars. Looking for Martin, Henry, and Ed. Also looking for a few more turn marshals. I should have Bryant, Eric, Brandon, Robert, Barry, Julian, and Tony out here.
Ed Smith.
All right, we're looking for Henry Robinson.
Martin Arroyo.
All right, folks, let's line them up. We're going to put Noah on the number 1, Theo on the number 2, Alan 3, John 4, Martin 5, Henry 6, and Ed 7. Eric, a little help behind you? Oh, never mind. You got it. There's no crying in racing either. Oh, I know there's plenty, but we just like to say that. All right, folks, we are ready to go. Drivers, best of luck. We're going in less than 5. Here we go. And it's going to be Theo leading them over the tabletop. Winner of this one goes to the C group. All right, Theo Lynn leads the first lap. Got Noah right there as well as Martin. All right, 30 seconds in. Right now, Theo and Noah battling for that top spot. Got Martin up to the 3, followed by John, then Ed. 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. Noah taking the 1 spot. Good clean move there. 50 seconds in, 5:10 remains. Careful in the chicane on the right. Oh. We got 105 down, 4:55 remaining. Right now, it is Noah, followed by Theo, John, Martin, Ed, Alan, and Henry. We got $1.15 down, 4:45 left. All right, Noah driving the purple ride. He is now 3 seconds up on Theo. Theo 6 seconds up on John. John 1 second ahead of Martin. 135 in, 425 remaining here. All right, race leader's coming up on some traffic here. That solid purple car is your race leader. Second place, solid pink. Third place, the red, white, and blue. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes left. Noah, Theo, Martin, John, Allen, Ed, Henry. Your full running order here. Careful in the rhythm, guys. All clear. All right, we got 220 down, 340 remaining. Noah currently 4 seconds up on Theo. Theo 5 seconds up on Martin. Martin 2.5 ahead of John. John 5.8 ahead of Allen. Allen 5.4 ahead of Ed. And Ed 2.6 ahead of Henry. We got 240 down, 320 to go. All right, Noah going his fastest lap that time around, 19.0. Way to go. But a little trouble at the pumpkin patch. That's going to allow Theo to close the gap a little. Careful at the second wall ride. All clear, all clear. We got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Halfway through this one here. Noah Blum continuing the lead. Theo Lynn in the 2 spot. He's 2.5 back. Martin 2.5 back of Theo. All right, first place driving the dark purple, the deep purple, if you will. Second place car driving solid pink. Third place, the red, white, and blue. 330 in, 230 to go. All right, folks, we got 345 in, 215 to go. Your race leader now making his way into the rhythm. Got a battle intensifying for the 2 spot here. That's Theo versus Martin. Pink car versus red, white, and blue. Making their way to the right side chicane. We got just under 2 minutes remaining here. And it's going to be Martin taking the 2 spot just ahead of Theo. Now he's closing in on the race leader. Martin on a run here. 140 to go, drivers. And it's going to be Martin taking over the top spot, going fast lap that time, 18.8. Noah in the 2, Theo not too far behind him. Got a minute 20 to go, drivers. This is the battle to see who makes it to the C main event. 1:10 to go, drivers, 70 seconds left. Right now, Martin 3.5 seconds up on second place. Red, white, and blue is your race leader. If he comes up on you, give him a little bit of space. Second place is going to be the purple car, dark purple, so if you see him, give him a little room. Same with the third place car, solid pink. 45 seconds remain. Martin now 4.5 up. All right, 40 seconds to go, drivers. "30 seconds remain. Your race leader through the S is now into the rhythm section. 20 seconds left. "15 seconds left. A little help. Thank you, Carlos. 10 seconds. 5 seconds left. All right, folks, when you cross the line, your race will be done. All right, one corner to go, and Martin taking the victory here. All right, so Martin gets to race the C main. Our podium for this one will be Noah, Theo, and Ed. Noah, Theo, Ed, please grab your cars, head to the podium for a quick picture. rest of the order will be John, Allen, and Henry. All right, guys, our C main event. It's going to be Ray, Brian K, Ron, Dave, Ryan, and Kyle. And Martin. All right, so I'm going to need most of my drivers from the last one to come on out and marshal. I'm going to need Noah, Theo, Ed, John, Allen, Henry as turn marshals. This is our C main event, race number 2 of the main event round.
Ron Williams, Chef Dave, Kyle Howard, Ray Silione. 1 minute to the start of the race. Ryan Randall.
All right, let's get our turn marshals on track.
45
That'll be
seconds
Noah,
to the
Theo,
start of the
Ed,
race.
John, Allen, and Henry. If I can get you guys out here, please.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, there's Cassidy. All right, I'm still looking for some turn marshals, guys. Looking for turn marshals.
Less than 5.
I got Allen out there. I got Henry out
Ryan
there.
Cassidy.
Looking for the rest of my guys from that last race.
Martin Arroyo.
All right, folks, let's line them up. It's going to be Saloni on the 1, Cassidy on the 2, Williams on the 3, Kreider 4, Randall 5, Howard 6, and Arroyo 7. All right, let's see. Grid is good. Drivers, best of luck. We are going racing here in less than 5. Here we go. All right, we got Saloni making his way to the line, leading them to the completion of the first lap. Oh, Saloni on his lid. Trouble in the S's, guys. That's going to put Cassidy to the point. Trouble landing at tabletop, guys. 1 down landing at tabletop. Careful landing at tabletop, guys. 35 seconds in. Brian Cassidy holding it down out front. Got Kreider up to 2, Williams 3, and Saloni 4. Then we got Howard 5, Arroyo 6, and Randall 7. We got 50 seconds down. Brian Cassidy going 17-8 at that time by. One minute down, 5 minutes left. Whoa. All right, just under 5 minutes to go. Oh, help up front, help up front. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Landing at tabletop, be careful. Right now, it's Cassidy, Kreider, Saloni, Williams, Howard, Randall, and Arroyo. Got ourselves a battle there for the 4 spot. Ron versus Ryan versus Kyle versus Martin. All right, you guys will have the leader coming up within the next few laps. Leader is driving the blue and purple car. Second place, driving the orange. Third place going to be orange, white, and blue. We got buck 45 down, 4:15 remaining here. All right, drivers, we're coming up on 2 down and 4 to go. Need a little help at the tabletop. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Careful landing the tabletop. Wow, that was a pretty sweet maneuver there. Got him back on track as quick as possible. 2:10 down, 3:50 to go. It sounds like the Brian Cassidy fan club is barking in the pits. 2:20 in, 3:40 remains. Careful at the tabletop, guys. We got ourselves a battle for the 2 spot here. 2:30 down, 3:30 to go. Right now it's Brian, Ray, Dave, Kyle, Martin, Ryan, Ron. 2:45 down, 3:15 remaining. Right now Cassidy has nearly a 9-second lead on second place. Oh, a little bit of a long lap for Cassidy and a good lap for Saloni. Puts the gap at 6.3. This one's not over yet, folks. We got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. All right, Cassidy that time by 18.1. Saloni going 17.3. Gap's down to 5.5, so Ray is charging. 2:45 remaining. Closest battle right now, Martin versus Ryan. 17.1 from Saloni that time. Race leader's starting to feel the pressure, so he goes 17.2 that time around. All right, 2:25 left in this one. Race leader is making his way through a rhythm section, purple and blue. Second place will be the blue, orange, white. Gap is down to 5 seconds now. Careful, end of the straight, guys, end of the straight. All clear. Oh, end of the straight. All clear now. 2 minutes to go here. Got a leader coming up on Williams and Kreider next. Thank you, Theo. Got $1.45 remaining. Careful back straight, guys. Back straight. Careful on the back straight, guys. Ah, trouble there for Martin. We got a minute 30 to go, racers. Brian, Ray, Dave, followed by Kyle, Ron, and Ryan now. 1:25 to go. And we got Mechanic Smith on the job. See if we can get that thing back on track. All right, you're good to go, Martin. Hopefully. Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out in a moment. All right, just over a minute remaining. Ray going 17.0 that time, but the gap between himself and Brian is 6 seconds. We got 55 seconds remaining in this one. This time by, gap between Saloni and Cassidy, 5.5. Uh-oh, looks like it popped off again. All right, so Cassidy looks to have relatively clear track ahead. Oh, it's chicane. So that's going to give clear track ahead to Saloni as well. Be a head-to-head battle, 5.1 the gap. 30 seconds to go. Trouble for Cassidy. Hold, 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 and go. 20 seconds remain. 15 seconds. They cross the line. Gap down to 2.3. All right, this could be the final lap for our leaders here. 4 seconds left. Time has expired. And Cassidy will make it to the B-main event. Saloni taking the 2 spot. And that will be a race, drivers. That'll be a race. All right, so Cassidy makes it to the B-main. Our podium for this one will be Ray, Dave, and Kyle. Ray, Dave, and Kyle, please grab your cars and head to the podium. All right, up in this next race will be Omar, Kevin, Jeff, Boris, Nelson, Art, Rohan, and Brian.
Omar Man and Salsa. Kevin Allen. Boris Morales. Rohan Bungsal. AJ Cardinale. Too Soon Jr.
Okay, we're looking for turn marshals. Drivers from that last race.
Nelson B.
Careful in the S's, guys. Careful in the S's. We got one down.
One minute to
yeah.
the start of the race.
I think we're a little late on that one.
"45 seconds to the start of the race. Brian Cassidy.
We'll do this podium afterwards, I suppose. I like where Salone's priorities are.
30 seconds to the start of the race.
Careful in the rhythm, guys. Careful in the
15
rhythm.
seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got Ron, I got Kyle, I got Ray. Got somebody in the corner over here.
Less than 5.
I should have Martin, Ryan, Ron, Kyle, Dave. No, Dave. Ray, Kyle, Ron, Ryan, and Martin. Sweet. Cool. I need a little help at the tabletop, guys. Yes, let's line them up, guys. Omar on the 1, Kevin 2, Jeff 3, Boris 4, Nelson 5, Art 6, Rohan 7, and Brian 8. What Brian 8? We'll have to ask him in his post-race interview. All right, folks. Let's see, Brian, where are you? Okay, fair enough. All right, folks, we're going racing here. Less than 5. And they're off. All right, clean start so far. Good job. We've made it through the first few corners without any major problems. 15 seconds down. We got Omar Manan Salsa leading them to the line. So this is our B group. Winner of this one gets to participate in the A main event. All right, Omar Manan Salsa. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Careful at the tabletop. It's broke. It's broke. We got 50 seconds down. Omar Manan Sala on top of the leaderboard. Oh, a little trouble there for Omar. A little too much sauce. A little too much salsa. That's going to put Kevin Allen in the 1. And Omar falls to the 4 spot. That's how tight this field is. Kevin Allen taking it over, followed by Jeff, then Art, then Omar. Then we got Nelson, followed by Boris and Rohan. 120 down, 440 to go. Plenty of time remains. It looks like Brian back in the running. Oh, trouble there at the last turn. We got 140 down. Race leader is Kevin Allen. He's starting to stretch his legs here. 3.5 seconds is the lead. Down the back straight they go. Art holding down the 2 just ahead of Nelson. Not too far ahead of Boris. All right, $1:59 down, 2 minutes in. Kevin Allen going 16.9 that time around. Kevin is 4 seconds up on Nelson. Nelson 0.3 ahead of Art. Art is 0.9 ahead of Boris. Boris 3 seconds up on Omar. Omar half a second ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.4 ahead of Rohan. We got 2:25 in, 3:35 to go. 2:30 down, 3:30 remaining. Kevin still 4 seconds up. Careful, front tabletop, guys. Careful landing the front tabletop. Oh, Omar gets the short end of that deal. 3:15 remains, drivers. Kevin Allen starting to really stretch his legs now. 5.7 seconds ahead of Art Cardinale. We got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go, drivers. Kevin now 6 seconds up on Art, or 2.5 up on Boris. Boris 1.9 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.1 ahead of Rohan. Now Rohan putting some pressure on Jeff here. We got 3:20 down, 2:40 to go. Right now, your running order: Kevin, Art, Boris, Jeff, Rohan, Omar, Nelson, and Brian. Oh, careful landing a tabletop, guys. Landing a tabletop. Be careful. All right, 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. Kevin driving the yellow and white car, making his way into the front tabletop. Art Cardinale holding down the 2 spot. Boris in the 3, followed by Jeff, Omar, Nelson, Rohan, Brian. We got just under 2 minutes left in this one. Winner of this one will contest the A-main event. Yeah, you can go ahead. We got $1.45 remaining. Kevin Allen now 7.5 seconds ahead. Run, Kevin, run. 1:35 to go, racers. This time by Kevin 7.8 ahead of Art. Careful in the S's, guys. Got one down in the S's. All right, good turn marshaling there from Mr. Saloni. 1:20 to go. And we got ourselves a buggy train here. Down the back straight, that's a battle for the 3 spot. Boris versus Jeff versus Omar versus Nelson. A little bit of commotion here. And trouble in the rhythm section, guys. Careful in the rhythm. 55 seconds remaining. Got one stuck in the middle. Pop them on the other side. Okay. Thank you, Ron. 45 seconds remaining. $35 remains. Kevin Allen, 8 seconds up. Closest battle right now, Omar and Jeff, 1.1 apart from each other. 20 seconds to go, drivers. $15 seconds. Kevin Allen looking primed to make the A-main event here. Keeping it nice and smooth. 3 seconds left, drivers. And time has expired. When you cross the line, you'll be done. Jeff Miranda getting caught at the line. Carefulness, chicane on the right. Two more. One more. 0 more. All right, that'll be a race, guys. All right, Kevin Allen makes his way to the A-main. Podium for this one will be Art, Omar, and Jeff. Podium from the last one will be Ray, Dave, and Kyle. So we got 2 podiums. Got Art, Omar, Jeff. Art, Omar, Jeff. And then we got Ray, Dave, and Kyle.
BP.
All right, folks, this is our main event.
Robert Del Visco.
Bryant, George, Bryant, Eric, Brandon, Robert, Barry, Julian, Tony, and Kevin. All right, the rest of my B group is going to be marshalling.
Bryant Marafiunte.
Ray Saloni, can I get you to the podium, please? If
1
he's
minute
not
to the
available,
start
just
of the
pull a
race.
random person. All right, we'll do the
45
B-main
seconds to the
podiums
start of the
after this
race.
one since it's taking too long. Let's get our B-mainers out to Marshall.
El Tigre. 30 seconds to the start of the race.
Beginning of the straightaway, I'm being told. Careful at the beginning of the straightaway, guys. Can I get some turn marshals out here? B group, B group. I'm looking for Art, Omar, Jeff,
15
Boris,
seconds
Nelson,
to the start
Rohan,
of the
Brian.
race. Less than 5.
Landon, did you get the C group or? Okay, cool. Saloni to the podium. So our C group podium, that is going to be once again Ray, Dave, and Kyle. All right, let's get our turn marshals out here. I can hear Omar. I got Art. I got Jeff. I got John out here too, helping out. Nelson's here. Oh, we're betting on this one? All right, Bryant 1, Eric 2, Brandon 3, Robert 4, Barry 5, Julian 6, Tony 7, and Kevin 8. Once again, we'll have to ask Kevin Allen what he ate in his post-race interview to propel his performance. Hey, Boris, can I get you on the left side over there?
Kevin Allen.
All right, got one more marshal on the way. In the meantime, don't forget, guys, we have a turkey shootout this Friday. Winner gets a turkey, second place gets a pie, and third place gets stovetop stuffing. And if you win expert, you get to have dinner with Carlos Cortez. All right. We got all cars on the grid. Drivers ready. We're going racing in less than 5. And they are off. Brandon having some tough luck on the opening lap. Oh, a couple of guys having a little bit of a mishap there. All right, Mirafuente leads him to completion of lap 1. EG holds strong in the 2. Barry Soppet up to the 3. Then we got Robert, followed by Tony, Kevin, then Julian, and Brandon. 30 seconds in, 5:30 to go. Mirafuente is 16.5 here at the stripe. He's 1.5 ahead of EG. EG 1 second up on Barry. 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. Your race leader, 16.0. Way to go. Mirafuente is 2.2 ahead of Gonzalez. Gonzalez 1.6 ahead of Del Visco. Got Robert just ahead of Barry. And behind him, we got a buggy train. Careful at the tabletop. There you go. Thank you, Jeff. 1:15 down. 4:45 remains. Careful in the S's. Coast is clear. So Mirafuente going 15.9. This time around, he is 4 seconds up on EG. Got Gonzalez 2.5 ahead of Soppet, who's 1.5 ahead of Allen. Allen 0.3 ahead of Wilson. Wilson 1.5 up on Del Visco. Robert 0.9 ahead of Julian. Julian 0.9 ahead of Brandon. Things are changing. It's still early in this one. Got ourselves a buggy train making its way onto the back straight. Your race leader, the blue and yellow fellow. Second place, the black and gold. Third place, the solid white. We We got 2 down, 4 to go, drivers. Right now, fastest lap 15.9 out of Mirafuente. 16.7 out of Soppit. 16.6 now out of Gonzalez. Well, just as I said that, Gonzalez going 16.3. Way to be. 3:35 remains in this one. Bryant, Eric, Barry, followed by Tony, Kevin, Robert, Brandon, Julian, No George. All right, leaders coming up on the back half of the field. Blue and yellow. If it's blue and yellow, let it mellow. 3:15 to go. I got a couple funny looks on that one. Actually, if it's blue and yellow, you should go see a doctor. 3 minutes to go, drivers. Whoa, Del Visco with some stunt driving there. 2:50 to go. Mirafuente now 8 seconds up on Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2.5 up on Soppit. Soppit 3.2 ahead of Wilson. Wilson 1.4 ahead of Allen. Allen 1.4 ahead of Del Visco. Del Visco 0.7 ahead of Taylor. And Taylor 0.079 ahead of BP. This one is far from over here in regards to the mid-pack battle. Mirafuente has just driven away, 9.2 seconds out. 2:20 to go, drivers. 2:15 remaining now. Mirafuente, 16.8 that time around. His fastest lap of 15.9. Race leader is now, let's see, making his way into the right-hand chicane. 2 minutes left, drivers. We got ourselves a battle brewing up for the 2 spot. Barry Soppit just 1 second back of EG. 1:50 remains. Careful, landing a tabletop, guys. 1:40 to go. We got ourselves a buggy train now working its way down the backstretch into the S's, now the rhythm. $125 left. Bryant, Eric, Barry, Kevin, Brandon, Robert, Julian, Tony, George. Things looking a little different there. Tony working his way up a few spots. 1:10 to go, drivers. And we got Barry pressuring Eric Gonzalez here. So 2 and 3 are coming up on Julian and Robert pretty soon here. 55 seconds left. A good battle there between Robert and Julian. They are just ahead of another good battle here for second and third. Oh, Barry hitting a banana peel there. 40 seconds left. EG 0.8 ahead of Barry, and we got Robert 0.4 ahead of Julian. Those are 2 battles to watch. Under 30 seconds left. Oh, Julian hits a dot. That was a good battle they had going there. 20 seconds left. Barry now shadowing EG. Oh, a little zigzag. 10 seconds left. They might get by for one more. Let's see. 5 seconds. It looks like they should. And they do. Last lap for those guys. Time has expired. Looks like Barry up to the 2. Can he do the do? When you cross the line, you'll be done. 1 corner to go for that second spot battle. It's going to be Barry just ahead of EG. One more car, and that will be a race, guys. Your podium tonight in the A-main of 17.5 buggy will be Bryant, Barry, and Eric. Rest of the order will be Kevin, Brandon, Robert, Tony, Julian, No George. All right, folks, thank you for coming out to tonight's edition of Wednesday Night Racing. We'll be doing it again Friday, and there will be some food on the line. Winner gets a turkey, second place a pie, and third place will get stuffing. All right, once again, thank you guys for coming out. We'll do it again.